being here in our Comms weekly working group. Um, let's start with some intentions, distractions, some of what has been on your playlist this week. I really like that part, and yeah, any like agenda topics that you have. I know that we're right now like finishing up like with like our hatch content. So if we're leaving anything out, please feel free to drop any like agenda topics. And well, I'll start myself. My intentions is to sync to show you some of the advances on the whole content and distribution process, and no distractions today. Some of what has been in my playlist, I actually like made a playlist for the params debate, and I'll be posting a link to that in the comms channel if anybody wants to listen to that. And I'll pass it to Tam.
Cool. My intentions are the same as every week, like see how I can support comms and give updates where I can too. And I'm listening to, okay, it's a podcast, but it's like the greatest podcast I've listened to in a long time. It's called Hardcore History by Dan Carlin. And the series is a 3-part series of King of Kings. And I'm on the 3rd part. It's basically 12 hours of really intense history of ancient fighting and kings and warriors. And it's like, I can't recommend this anymore. I want to tell everyone about it. So I'm glad I got to tell you guys about it today. And I will pass to Nate.
Yeah, so just trying to get caught up on everything with Hatch communications that are upcoming, and all the comm strategy stuff that we're building on. So it's really exciting. No distractions, and my playlist is currently filled with various different podcasts. So I don't have too many to speak of, but I will pass it to Wonka.
Thanks, Nate. Yeah, podcast. I was just listening to something that Durgadas introduced to me that is shadow work. It is very interesting, and I will post it in Gravity. And music. I am preparing a playlist of rock in Spanish. So yeah, for one of these days. And my intention is to collaborate with what I can to sync, and I don't have any distraction. I will pass to Edu.
Gracias, Juan. Hello, everyone. My intention for this call is to see if there's any way I can support comms, specifically with the Hatch communications, probably. The instructions is that there is some rain at my office, so like similar to Great Roof, so there will probably sound of the rain behind. And currently, I'm listening to a song from Natalia Furcade, which is a Mexican singer, which is really nice. So that will be all. What about you, Iker?
I am for podcasts. I am going with I guess just podcast Bankless and Omar, like crypto's news, and sometimes I watch his name Box Mining, but days mostly just Bankless and Omar, and then music. Man, I just really like joke rap. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Where just like wordplay, kind of. And so I'm listening to old music that I used to by the DOS Race. It's funny. And as far as intentions for the call, yeah, probably same. Just excited to hear what's going on and about the hatch communication, how we're going to play the hatch results when we have them. And I'll pass it to Suga.
Thanks. My quick distraction is I've got somebody working in my kitchen who's drilling once in a while, so it's a little bit noisy. And my intentions are I'm super excited to jump in where comms might need me, and listening to I gotta say, Explosions in the Sky Again is great, great music, just great music. And also, I'm gonna mention Jose Gonzalez, who's also great. Okay, I'm gonna pass it to Livia.
Thanks. I'm not a big podcast person, but maybe I'll check it out. Some of the things that were said until now, and music. I've been listening to a lot of jazz this week. And intentions for this call, yeah, to support however I can on the results of the hatch config and understand how to move forward and just hear the updates that you guys have. And I pass to Zaptimus.
Thanks, Livy. Yeah, my intentions, guys, is to sing with you. And actually, yesterday I was talking with Rosa, and she is going to be able to make it to Friday. And she doesn't have the access of the web, since we're going to discuss that. And for the music, I'm listening to Busijima. It's a Japanese beat, and it's awesome. It's very long, like 1 hour, and I'm listening it all the time. I'll pass it to Mitch.
Hello, everyone. No distractions, intentions for this call. Find out what's going on. Maybe if we can start talking about some of the documents we have to write, about the parameters of the Commons upgrade and getting those into the forum. Podcasts, I want to second Tam's. Hardcore History is like A1. If you want to get goosebumps in like a historical podcast, like it's amazing. I've listened to them all, and I can listen to them 2 or 3 times, and it's still just as good. I'll pass it to whoever hasn't gone yet. I was late.
Pick me.
Lauren.
Hey, my intentions for this call, just to see where I can be of service. My distractions are, I have a few other things I want to get done, so I might get a little distracted if I start paying attention to something else, but I'm mostly here. And for music, I want to recommend to you all, to all y'all, to check out, I'm going to send it in the comms channel because it's so cool. It's J. Paul, there's a song called Jasmine, and it's like every play that you play of the song on the website, it generates a new, unique version of this like super cool electronic song. It's so cool. Every time it's different. They're using AI and music, and it's so exciting and cool. And it's also a cool song that can make you want to dance, so I want to share it with everyone. And I'll pass it to Andy, if you haven't gone.
Hi there. Interesting. Can you hear me? Okay. Interesting AI music thing. I just joined in because I wanted to ask you guys a question, but I don't normally turn up to these things, so I'll go with the flow. Podcast Unlimited Hangout with Whitney Webb. That's quite an interesting deep state one. Music, listening to the Aggravators, Rasta Dub stuff, and distractions. I wanted to send some emails and some messages, particularly to Zuga, who messaged me before. But I'm on this call because I wanted to ask about there might be kind of a hack that I'm doing, or there is a hack that I'm doing next week, and about Caribbean sustainability fishing thing, and I wanted to see if we can implement a DAO architecture to run with it and maybe get some eyeballs on it. So that's how I approach you guys today.
Thank you, Amde. I think Katie might be able to help. And since Durgaras just came in, we'll pass it to him. Durgaras, intentions, distractions, and weekly playlist. Both podcasts and music are good.
Okay. Sorry, are you calling on me right now?
I'm passing it to you.
Okay. Intentions. Um, yeah, I just as far as comms is concerned, I'm just trying to, get this thing to best practices and, get it so that, the team that we've got here can, you know, um, move this ball forward. What was the next thing?
Just your weekly playlist, if you have listened to any
Oh,
podcasts or music this week.
uh, yeah, I've listened to a lot. Let's see. Um, but yeah, I guess I had just my regular prog metal playlist that I play most days. So, um, yeah, so that's it for me, I guess. I was totally unprepared for that.
Okay, am I missing anyone, or has anyone went already? Nate, did you go?
Oh yeah, I think that's everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So let's start with our topics. We have our hatch front-end text is done finally. Praise Lauren for having the initiative to like start this from scratch, and I think you did a great job, Lauren. And thanks Nate and Mitch who supported this like some of these like corrections and feedbacks. Where is the oh God, every time. Where is
Thanks,
okay, here it
Lauren.
is.
It was
It's
really
issue number
awesome.
4. This is issue number 4, which I just closed, and our final front end text is here. So I think we're still like some days away from actually like implementing it to the front end with the Common Swarm team. So we still have like if you have like any feedback or anything, like just feel free to DM me and we can see what we can work out. This is how it's actually gonna look in in the final website. We're gonna have the video up here. We're still figuring out if we're gonna use the animated video or the interview video. But the idea is to have this like brief content and to have the FAQ here with collapsible windows. And I mean, I don't know why I guess it's Markdown, but the links aren't really working here. But we're including this really nice infographic that Joe and Tam made. It's yeah, this one. So yeah, this will be included in the hatch front end, but it's gonna be collapsible in the FAQ, so it doesn't like take a lot of space initially. And so yeah, that's issue number 4, which is done by now. So we're almost done with the hatch content. Also, we do have the oh, I had an issue I ran into, so I don't know if someone here can help me. The thing is that on GitHub, I I started. Oh wait, I got lost again. In GitHub, I added a new template for issues. I don't know if this is like a pull request that somebody needs to accept, but this this template, the idea is to have this format in our content and distribution repo. This way, we can like going back to the whole infographic that we were working on. This is how we would like categorize the content that comes in the repo. So if people uh, if people have either content that needs to be finished or worked on, or if people have just like ideas, this is what they would fill in, and this is how we are gonna have a clearer idea of where this content is aimed. But the thing is that I haven't been able to see it here. Like, oh, there it is. Oh God, thank whoever fixed that. Thanks. So we can start using this immediately for any kind of content. And after this call, I'm gonna work this with the front end text that we just completed. So everyone can have like an example. Also, we're gonna be passing like our interview video through this, and so everyone will have like a general idea of how to like classify our content, and how this is gonna help us to be more agile towards distributing it. So yeah, thanks for fixing this template issue. Our interview video. I think I have already like shown this to some of you, but just in case for those who haven't been able to see it, we have like 7 notes, like 7 feedback notes, and it's just like, yeah, it's like the most like irrelevant stuff, like some names are misspelled and stuff like this, but you can get an idea of the content, and also the balance between technical information and more about the cultural build. So let me change this window. Okay.
Dogadam, zdravo, zovem se Marco.
Ako si Ivy at ako ay nakatira sa Pilipinas.
I grew up in upstate New York.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I am from Canada and I live in Costa Rica.
Bonjour, je suis Suga, naturalisée en France.
I am South African, currently residing in Cape Town.
Token engineering is simply validating designs. It's not so wild, right? But when it comes to economics, right now, there's very little. The TC is advancing token engineering. It's trying to make it so that we can have many people understand why we need token engineering, and also become a selling point for the token engineering community to share ideas and really advance their field of study.
The TEC is a proof of concept. There's a stack of ideas and technologies that have been pioneered by the Commons Stack for creating all the right incentive alignments to produce organizations that can protect and sustain public goods.
The community is so vibrant, is the best part. I love it. Is very grateful.
I love the people. I think I learned so much from everyone.
We are like a family, kind of, and we are split, having different working groups, and then we have these sync calls where the stewards meetings where we sync all the work, and we build together. That's how we see it.
We praise each other, so the way we distribute our impact hours is directly based in like the way the community recognizes its own achievements and contributions.
It feels like a family of geeks who want to change the economy.
So that's almost it. Let me go through some of the notes just so that you don't so that we don't have any like duplicate feedback. We're still cutting out like a part of Griff's interviews, just like the end part to make it more like agile in general, give it like better rhythm. Sean's YGG's name is misspelled. It's Sean, not Sean. And we still need to cut Jess out from Septi's interview. We're adding like a brief part of Shebnem's and Santi's interviews. we are taking founder out of Griff's title. I don't know why that is. We are. Oh yeah, we're also like just polishing around Levy's interview, and we're balancing the volume of the music because at some point it's just like too high, and also like some people like YGG have like still some peaks in their audio tracks. So all of this is just like small details that we're gonna be working on. But does anybody have some feedback that we should take in account?
How do I get in the video? I think the video that I submitted, I know it was pretty bad because we recorded it, Zeptimus and I recorded it on my phone. So maybe I can record something else. I'd love to be in it.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, and Durgaras, you have an interview that Manu
Yeah.
told me that. Let me ask Manu because like if we're gonna add like Chevnems and Santis, I'll just push to have like as many people as possible and try to find just like whatever contributes to the whole video.
Quick question. Is there any possibility of subtitles, or that won't be included, or that will be added to YouTube directly?
We I had thought of it like subtitles in at least like 3 different languages, but that's something that we can add on YouTube. That way, like it's because if we like burn them in the video, it might be like not as good as like people having the option to like customize it in YouTube. But yeah, it's a very simple like process, and we use the same time code. We just change like the language in each one, and yeah, let's have a conversation next week about like once we publish it, like which subtitles would be a good idea. Just on the top of my mind, I think English, Spanish, and German, but no, someone might have like another idea for this.
I'm good at
But
Catalan.
yes.
I mean, there's so many people, but it's good to have.
One day.
Let's do it. Yeah.
What about the music? I feel like the music is still a little bit cheesy. Like it's a little bit too like flowy and like Fantasia. I don't know.
It rocked me to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's like a tricky situation to pick the music because everyone's going to have different opinions, but I also agree with these opinions.
Well, if the agreement is to try something else, then let's give it a shot.
I do like the inspirational nature of it, but it's a little too much.
I think we can also say it doesn't really well represent the TEC. You know, I feel like if we had a sound, it wouldn't sound like that.
We should see what was the most played song on GroovyBot.
And I think we need something like a little more peppy, a little more funky. It just feels like everyone in the TC always wants to do this. And like, you know, so something that has like maybe like something a little more upbeat.
The Dogecoin rap.
Oh man. Can we just get like a rap montage with everybody?
Praise you.
Auto-tune all dialogue. Okay.
Yeah, you guys should check out Audio Jungle.
So okay, yeah, we'll.
Sorry.
It's a great video though. Just put Tam in it next time.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like I'm trying to give like Manu just final like definite notes because it's been like 2 versions of the video where like we said, okay, let's include Durgada's interview, and like the new version arrives and Durgadas isn't there. So yeah, I'll make sure even if we take a couple of more days, I'll make sure like we get what we're looking for, and at the same time, like, not like keep asking Manu's team for like corrections and stuff like that. So yeah, I promise, like, from this session, like, we're gonna have like final and very like precise notes about this. Okay, so other than the music, does anybody else have some feedback on the video? Okay, let's move on.
I just wanted to say it's really nice, and you guys are doing an awesome job. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lauren. Yeah, this I just like I already want to see like people's reactions to it. Like just yesterday afternoon, I was talking to a friend, and like he asked me about TEC, and I showed him the video, and like he's like, I don't get what you guys do, but it's like, yeah, like it feels like a family, as Septi says. So yeah, it's just like we all want to like put it out there and be able to yeah, just like show it off to other people. Okay, vote results go out today, hopefully. Unless there's like a last time, like second place catching up with first place in extra time and like those things that happen in sports. But yeah, let's see where it goes, and during SoftGov working group, if we can agree to have something final, we're gonna put to the test our ability to like be reactionary and be communicating it to the community and yeah, and pretty much like as quickly as possible. Does anybody have like some feelings like towards like everybody here feels that we can reach like a final vote today? Like, not getting into it because that like we're gonna have software for that, but is everybody here like what's the temperature for our final vote? Like, are we deciding today?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully it'll be. No, wait. I can't. Yeah, I can't say like these like base comments. Like, we're almost there. So yeah, you
You
all
mean the
know how I
params
feel.
vote? Oh,
Yes.
you're trying to last minute
Yeah, that
influence the
we're
decision to
announcing.
vote?
No. I'm not. I'm just like, yeah, having like this comms working group. Like, no, like we already had our last debate. So okay, so this is gonna be like a test for comms and also like for Escanore and Acid Laser, who I'm gonna be like relying to for this like reaction and communicating the vote. So yeah, let's get it out there, and we'll see how that goes, and also implementing also the new repo like template and everything with this, so that everyone can have like some examples on how to like run this, and yeah, we can be like there in case like something comes up in the next days. Okay, our last topics. One is web access. Like, I actually tagged some of you that had like doubts like about like how to change the Medium link and everything. I talked to Christopher. I know that there's the Rosa issue with the access to the website. So far, like Christopher actually like talked to me about like getting in sync and like him getting more involved in comms. And I think that's going to be very, very helpful, because we can actually like once we publish these like access the access information for the different platforms, I think Christopher will do a great job. But if it's details like the Medium link and stuff like this, it can be through a pull request, according to him. So I tagged some of you in the comms channel, and there's a website repo, and in case you want to like modify small things like this, like what thing links to what, it should be something like relatively easy. And also, like, if you could let me know if you do like any of these pull requests during the week, while Christopher gets like more involved in this process, I'll be very, very thankful to you, so we can be more efficient with these kind of changes. Like, I know there's been like months trying to change the Medium link, so yeah, hopefully this will be the answer to like a more integrated thing with the website and the whole working group. Um, Anybody has like some special needs in the website that we need to consider other than the medium issue that we had, just so that we can keep ahead and I can talk to Christopher about this.
Yeah, I just think there should be, we need to have better communication between those who are designing the website and especially in terms of comms. Just to have an open, dialogue, just coordinating what the goals are for the website and how we can utilize the website for our communication goals and a long-term perspective and making sure that, when it comes to design and when it comes to what we use the website for, I think is really important. It's not asking for much. It's just understand, I know that we need to have restrictive access to who has access to the website and who's able to edit it. But we do need to have an open line of communication, whether that means Christopher, is updated on comms strategies or comms updates, or is attending some of these things so we can engage with him about what his challenges are in terms of the website design is. I think that would be really beneficial.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, hopefully he can be. I mean, if he can start attending the working group and all of these things, I don't think that. I mean, I don't see like super major changes happening to the website. I mean, we can definitely integrate some of the other stuff that is going on, but I don't think it's gonna be issue from a design point of view. So if there are any if there's any other input that anybody has in the website, so we can consider it. Okay. And okay, this oh, too bad Durgaras isn't here anymore, but we're anybody here has some experience in Hubspot, because we are considering, well, actually Durgaras is proposing just to start using more Hubspot instead of having platforms everywhere and credentials and issues with everything. So I wanted to talk about this with everyone to see if anybody has some experience in HubSpot, and if you think that it's something that can actually help us to be more efficient, or in the end it's just gonna complicate things. So what are some of the thoughts about using a platform to control more stuff? Septi, do you have some input on that, on how we can work access to platforms? I don't think we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know how HubSpot is used, but actually tomorrow also on the Stewards calls, we are going to say what Durga was just saying yesterday about this platform to manage the credentials. But yeah, I feel like I really don't know how HubSpot work, but I don't know if both apps could coexist, or if HubSpot do what we need, that'd be awesome. And yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, just to clarify, what Durgadas was proposing was that we utilize HubSpot as the kind of central platform that we integrate our Twitter schedules, we integrate all of our kind of communications throughout this one platform, rather than having all these disparate platforms that we manage our communications through. And so if we can utilize HubSpot as the kind of the central platform and integrate all these other platforms within it, which is possible, then it would be much easier to delegate tasks, to actually manage our communications in a much more efficient way.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
just was
sorry,
going
sorry,
to say,
Septi.
Durgadas was also proposing to use Dashlane for the credentials management.
Yeah, and so accompanying with that was the idea that we have a credentials manager, that password manager type of platform that we organize our access rights around. And so that I mean, these are kind of topics that do need to be addressed by the larger community. And I think, Tam, I also wanted to address to you about the stewards. Maybe you can bring it up in the stewards call about, if we wanted to make Durgadas a subject matter expert, what is the process by which we do that? And how do we communicate those types of roles and boundaries?
Yeah, thanks. We could talk about that. Septimus also suggested we add this up to talk about, since it's a paid application, and how would we secure funding for these kinds of DAO operations, which is probably something we could talk about as the stewards as well. And for subject matter expert, I mean, I don't know that there's any formal process around when people are subject matter experts. So if he is a subject matter expert, then that's just what he is.
Yeah, we had just a little process for onboarding, but he has been onboarded already. So I think it's just like a self-proclaimed role or another person giving that role. I usually tag people with the role tag on Discord. And then it's just a signal for whenever you need an opinion from that person, like an advice process, for example, if you want to have a decision that you need input from experts, you kind of know where to find them.
Okay. I'm gonna add that to the, like, as a note in the editing part. Subject matter.
And what we can do
role.
is give you a comprehensive proposal for what Durgadas was suggesting in terms of utilizing HubSpot as the central platform, and we can present it to like maybe next week's community call for communications, and just see how everybody feels about it, and move from there, because there are a lot of moving pieces. I know Ivy's got her typical process for scheduling tweets, and everybody's gotten used to this system, and so it's just something to think about.
Yeah, and now that Escanor is starting to work with Twitter, also, like, he has his own platform. So yeah, it was like, hey, what are you gonna use? Oh, I'm gonna use like this thing, and I was like, would you consider HubSpot? It's like, I'm not familiar with it. So it's like the only thing I don't want is just like another platform that we need like credentials for, and it's just like, yeah, what we should avoid. So I guess that even if it draws us back, like, and we need to like learn and know how HubSpot works, let's just like stick with something that is like in the long run, that is just like a better solution for like one platform to rule them all. Okay, so anybody else has some input in this whole HubSpot thing and like credentials and
Yeah,
okay.
my understanding is it's a really robust tool, and it probably save us lots of spreadsheets and manual processes if we actually just learn it and use it. I'm not familiar with it myself, so I'd love for whoever does know how to use it to help everyone else learn. But I think that it will save us a lot of time and headache if we just put a little input into learning how to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we actually like go through with this. If we actually go through with this, maybe for next week our content workshops can be like HubSpot workshops, like where we all like learn how to use it and go through it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be necessary, just like as a last time is happening kind of thing. So
yeah, and Durgadas did offer to
like
hold
next
classes
week
and stuff.
Yeah. So I'll sync with him to see if the content workshops work for him. I know that next week we're gonna have the hatch content already like starting to be in distribution and circulation. So I think that can give us like some of the time that we assign to work on that stuff to just like get a hold of HubSpot and how it works, and let's like end with all of this all of this like mess and spreadsheets.
Can I just throw in one question?
Okay.
About I know
Sure.
I think we're also using it for email campaigns. Is that true? Do we where are we with the email campaigns? Are we going to be able to send a campaign about the hatch? I think
We will
we
sit.
had some tests.
Yeah, we will send a
right?
test one this
All
week
set?
and then an official one by next week probably. So it just depends on the templates, and I know that Chuy is going to be like kind of like in charge of like what we're sending out, the content, and like what the messages we're trying to get across. So, but Turgadas has really helped with set up the templates for these emails. So.
Yeah, and Craig has access to our Hubspot, the one that we're using now. Tomorrow is Acid Laser's last day of his day job. So yeah, but I mean, starting I think like in between tomorrow and Thursday, he's gonna be like full like more full time with us. And the intention is for him to sync with Durgaras and Craig so that they can come up with like some of the design around what we're gonna be sending first. And this is gonna be included in the schedule also, like what we're sending, when are we sending it, and yeah, it's just gonna be something. Well, I think that weekly might be just like really good for our mailing list. And yeah, the idea is to control these mailing lists from the same side we're also controlling like Twitter, and yeah, as far as HubSpot allows us to. Okay, so unless anybody else has some stuff, like I apologize, like I've been with a bunch of stuff and like the debate before this, and I'm finishing the audit. So I'm really sorry that this working group wasn't as prepared. So we're finishing a little bit early, but yeah, if anybody else wants to raise some questions or doubts about the process, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Thanks all for coming today, and yeah, I'll see you later.